I'll tell you this story about Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo and Raphael. Who are they? They are the masters of the Renaissance. One of the best thing for me is Leonardo da Vinci. Why? Because it's been something like 25 years that I'm studying Leonardo da Vinci. My name is Mario Taddei. You can find me on internet if you want. I did the exhibition and museums in Milan, Leonardo 3, The World of Leonardo, and I'm working on the research on how to become Leonardo da Vinci. This, for example, is one of my last work, is how to become Leonardo da Vinci, the true secrets unveiled, about something like 100 chapters to tell you the real secret of Leonardo, but not from the point of view, oh, why Leonardo da Vinci was a superman, an incredible master. No, Leonardo used tricks. Leonardo studied a lot. To become Leonardo, there are tricks, there are secrets that you can learn step by step, like Leonardo did. Leonardo never born like a master like this. He was young, he made a lot of mistakes, but step by step he became an artist, a scientist, a mechanic, a technologist. Why? Because he was enjoying life. He understands that the more you learn, the more you know, the better you can be and the more you can do. My point of view is that there are secrets, there are tricks, there are techniques that Leonardo teaches us, and Leonardo da Vinci studied these tricks from his masters before. But why? Because today, if we want to be Leonardo da Vinci, if you want to apply his technique to arts and computer graphics and graphics design, architects, became a master in art and visual of multimedia technology. Is better like this, because I think that the technology today is a tool, and we must learn from the past to use our modern technology as a tool, not to be used by tools, but use the tools to become the new Leonardo da Vinci, as I try to do, because during the night I am also a digital artist and do a lot of stuff. But let's go to the masters. Here we have Leonardo da Vinci, something like 500 years ago. Then maybe you know there is this other guy, very famous, Michelangelo. And also another one, Raphael. These are the three masters of the Renaissance. Everybody in the world knows these masters because they are the scientist and artist, the sculptor, master of sculpture and artist to Michelangelo. And also Raphael. Leonardo was the old one, then came Michelangelo, and the last one was Raphael. This 220 is the years of the... we remember that Raphael died exactly 500 years ago, so it's very important to understand who is Raphael. Raphael was a master of painting for sure, but I want to tell you not who is the master, beautiful drawings of course, but some tricks, something that maybe people does not know. For example, let's start from something very, very famous. If I show you this picture, everybody knows about this. It's like one of the most important picture every time. It is the Monnalisa. Of course, it's famous, but why? There are no mysterious secrets or something bad inside. There are something very beautiful. Is the approach of the scientific approach Leonardo put to become the perfect painter in that time, using the science as a tool to become the best artist. But let's see something very strange. What it is this? This is a draw made by Raphael. This guy, after Leonardo, because this guy was young and he had to study Michelangelo, had to study Leonardo. He wanted to become Leonardo da Vinci, he wanted to become Michelangelo. So he studied so much that he copied the Mona Lisa. Yes, to become an artist like Raphael copied exactly the same position of the Mona Lisa. Can you see here? This is a drawing from Raphael. And Raphael copied exactly the position of the lady, also the two columns here, the background also, something that the position of the hands is exactly the same. Why? Because he understands the more you know, the more you copy, the more you learn to copy the masters of the Renaissance time or the master before you, the better you can become. He wanted to become better than Leonardo, and this is the secret. Let's show you. These are some, this is Madonna Strozzi portrait from Raphael, and look at these paintings. This paint is very famous and very beautiful. Is the Dama con Leocorno. Looks like a picture from Leonardo, because there are two columns exactly. The position is the same, but look at here. Here you have an unicorn, but look at here, another painting from Leonardo da Vinci. So what Raphael Sanzio did, he learned from Da Vinci, he copied from Da Vinci. But after he studied the Mona Lisa and he studied the Lady with the Ermine, he put the two paintings together to make a new one. So this is a mix between these two paintings. So the secret to become a master is just, of course, learn, study, and work for every hour, every day, 24 hours a day, if you can, 7 days every week, all the year. Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, and Raphael studied a lot. And they never stopped studying and doing stuff. So the secret is also to study your past. That's why Raphael became also a master too, because he had the possibility to learn from Leonardo da Vinci, the possibility to learn from Michelangelo. I'll show you something more here. Let me show you. These are drawings from Raphael. I think that the best things to understand this master is not just look at the picture, the beautiful paintings that you can find in all the documents and in all the paintings inside the Louvre and famous books you can buy. But the best thing to understand the masters is to search for their secrets. Where? In the drawings. For example, here are hundreds of drawings from Leonardo da Vinci, and these are the secrets of the masters. This paper is important not because the flowers are very beautiful, but because there are little dots here, and this is a secret to make copies of the paintings from a paper to the wall. This is Leonardo da Vinci. Oh, look at this. This is, for me, is the best because it's one of the worst drawing by Leonardo da Vinci. This is very bad, it's ugly, but I think this is the best drawing from Leonardo because you understand. It doesn't matter if you go to the Louvre and see the Mona Lisa. It's too much beautiful. You can say maybe I'm not able to do that, but if you see where Leonardo starts from, so Leonardo made also ugly paintings, ugly drawings, because he had to study step by step before doing the Mona Lisa. Leonardo da Vinci had to study and make hundreds, thousands of papers. So here you can find the secrets of these masters, and the secret, of course, is to study a lot. But I want to tell you something more. If we look here, you can find some drawings from Raphael that are where I can find the real secrets of the masters. So you can see that Raphael made a preparatory drawing for a beautiful painting here, another painting, and also architectural things, because Raphael, Michelangelo, and Leonardo together are painter, architect, artist, and scientist too. Yes, of course, because you need science to understand things. But the best part comes here, because after, if you take a book, you can find something very, very incredible. Raphael made hundreds of paintings, not 1, 2, 3, 10. If you think about that, for example, Leonardo da Vinci made just a few paintings, not too much. Why? Because Leonardo da Vinci was more busy to understand the science, the mechanics, the machines, and he had a very few time to make something like 20, no more than 20 paintings by Leonardo. Raphael and Michelangelo make a lot of paintings, much more than Leonardo da Vinci. Why? Because they had a lot of time to do that. But another secret of Raphael was that when he was at Rome, he understand that to create much more paintings than a man can do, you need a workshop. So he set up a workshop with little children and pupils and students. So he had a lot of people helping him to produce a lot of paintings. Raphael invented the workshop as a modern marketing tool to create much more products to sell to the people. That's why Raphael was able to do something like more than 100 paintings and piece of art. Leonardo made just only 20 paintings and no sculpture. Michelangelo made a lot of sculpture and a lot of paintings because he would never slept. But Raphael was able to do so much paintings because he understands the mechanics behind making a workshop and using people to teach them and to help him to create much more painting than a man can do. When Raphael was in Rome, he met the Pope, that he was the most powerful man on earth at the time, 500 years ago. And the Pope has a lot of money, and he paid Raphael to create some masterpiece. In the same rooms, Raphael met a lot of times, was meeting with Michelangelo, and they fight every time because he say, no, I'm the best, no, you are not the best, I'm the best. But Raphael understand that to become a master he had to learn from Michelangelo. So sometimes Raphael goes inside the Sistina Chapel to look at Michelangelo secretly painting his masterpiece on the Sistina Chapel, and he was silent, he was copying the master, he understand which are the secrets, and then he was applying these secrets to make him a better artist. And these are an example of incredible paintings Raphael did in the Vatican City. But when you find some masterpiece like this, I want to tell you something very important. It's not a good way to understand the paintings, because this is not the truth. When you find a book, you think that this is what a marvel masterpiece, but you made a big mistake. You don't see the original. This is not a flat something that you can see in a paper. No, you must understand that maybe today we think that the most advanced technology is the virtual reality. I work in virtual reality. I can do virtual environment, and I worked with Michelangelo and Raphael to do something incredible in VR. But they did the VR 500 years ago, and I'll tell you how. For example, if you look at this is the most important piece, because it is a preparatory drawing of Raphael, and we can see all the errors by Raphael. He understands that to do this man is better to do in this way, in the other way, and he used a lot of paper like this to create the idea of the masterpiece. But this is not good to see masterpiece only in a flat way, because this was painted in a room, a very incredible room. So I can, instead of using the virtual reality, it's too complicated, just for children and students, I enjoy to create with them some piece of art made with paper, and to understand what are. This is the volumetry of the room where Raphael worked. I show you a little paper model here. So we have this secret room. What is inside? This is the stanza della segnatura. Raphael made a painting 300 degrees. He painted all the roof, left, right, front, north. All the part of the room was painted by Raphael. I show you with a little phone. Let's go inside and we will see how does it work. As you can see, there are incredible atmosphere inside, because you are 300 degrees around you. There are paintings that create a virtual space around you. So that's why I say that the masters like Michelangelo, Raphael and Leonardo da Vinci invented the virtual reality, because they did the same approach as we do today, creating virtual environment, three-dimensional environment, but not only 300 degrees virtual environment, but also the picture inside give you something like a virtual window in another reality. Because people, when they are get inside, imagine the Pope inside, he can be in the school of Athens. He gets something like a time machine, go back in time and see where was this beautiful school. This is very important and very nice, because Raphael painted in this incredible 300 degrees room a virtual window in a place, incredible place. This is a school, like your school. This was one of the most important schools of ancients. It was the school of Athens, with all the philosophers, Aristotle, Platone, all the people of science of the past are here together. What they are doing? They are creating a school. This is the most important things. You can learn mathematics, geometry, literature, everything here. And this is the best place to get inspiration. If you want to be a Leonardo, if you want to be Raphael, if you want a Renaissance man, if you want to be Leonardo da Vinci today, you have to go to the school. The school of Athens represents all the philosophy of the past. The ancients are very important. The history is very important, because you can learn mathematics, geometry, engineering, everything from the past. And if you apply this knowledge you learn from the past with the modern technology, you can be a modern Raphael. You can be the most important artist of our time. And you have to use technology, not to be used. So thank you very much. This is just a glimpse of what I can say to you. This is incredible, rich things. Oh, if you want, you can go in China and search for my book about robots. This is very important, because I try to explore, understand how the robots of Leonardo works. And you can find also some other books in USA. You can find Leonardo Machine. This is my book from 20 years ago. And here you can see all the machine of Leonardo exploded, and you can understand that mechanics, the mechanics of Leonardo da Vinci, the art and the science of Michelangelo are the same we learn today. Believe me, the technology, the geometry, the mathematics is the same, is a common language. But if you want to become much more better than all the other people around you that are learning from STEM lessons